Good evening. This is Laz Jr. Do me one favor, hit that subscribe button, subscribe to my channel. I would gladly appreciate it. So the young lady right here, her name is Annabelle Rockwell. She went to a school, an all-girls school, and she had to pay, her parents were paying $50,000 a year to go to the school. Oh my goodness. She came back home and she just was not the same. And I'm going to let her explain. Without further ado.
So Annabelle, thank you so much for coming on. So deprogram suggests undoing unreasonable religious belief. Did you feel like a cult member after Mount Holyoke?
Tucker, thank you so much for having me. First, I'm going to say that I arrived at Mount Holyoke bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, so excited to be there in 2011. And as soon as I got there, I was told that, I should refer to myself as a first year, not a freshman, because we were a historically women's college. I was left a note in my mailbox saying, he may be a she may be a he, don't assume anyone's gender. And I thought, oh, okay, like that's new. And then the last thing was we had the moho chop, which was this ritualistic haircut that people did in the first semester where everyone would shave their head, sort of as an act of rebellion. So to answer your question, yes. I mean, as time went on and I studied history, I became completely brainwashed into believing that I was oppressed by our toxic patriarchal society. And I left school. I was.
That's what she said? Oppressed. Wow. She was taught that she was oppressed. She was brainwashed. Ain't that something? You go to school to learn and get an education and to, graduate and get a job, and they're totally went left. Wow.
Sad, anxious, intellectually starving, and by 2015 when I graduated, I completely estranged myself from my family.
Yeah, well that is underneath it all. We joke about the lunacy on college campuses, but the real cost is not that they'll vote Democrat. The real cost is that they won't love their parents anymore, and that's the most upsetting part of it, I think. So how did you get better?
So in this panic of me not communicating with my mother, she consulted a cult specialist. This person gave her devastating statistics that most people don't make it out, but a glimmer of hope that it tends to be young women who do.
$300 a day for a cult specialist to deprogram her daughter. Wow. That's a lot of money. Man. Wow, your parents love you.
So she spoke to him and he made it very clear to her, do not affirm your daughter's newfound identity. You know her best. She is your child. Don't affirm her.
Yes.
So she was taught how to communicate with me. Now, to actually be deprogrammed, I had to humble myself. A couple things. I reconnected with my family. I moved home. I asked for forgiveness. I admitted I was wrong. Secondly, I made a lifestyle change. I stopped drinking. I started to believe in God again. And lastly, I had to unlearn my 4 years of wokeism by watching 5-minute PragerU videos online for free.
Amazing. It is a cult. Its aim is to separate you from the people who love you most. And I'm so impressed and have such respect for your mother for taking it as seriously as it deserves to be taken, and for you for getting out of it. Annabelle Rockwell of PragerU, thank you so much for coming on.
Wow. Man, that's pretty deep. Well, your parents love you, that's for sure. I mean, 300 a day to get deprogrammed. Wow, man. That's deep. Anyway, what do you guys think? What are your thoughts? I would gladly appreciate it. Please leave me a comment. God bless.